So are we truly the company that we keep? How many times have we heard that phrase, be careful of the company that you keep? Or as Jim Rohn and many others will say, you're the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with, or the folks that are in your direct and more proximate and regular ecosystem or orbit. Well, this is so true. In fact, there's so much science, neuroscience and physics behind why this is and how we can use this, especially as we're coming into the new year, to better our lives and better how we move through the world. Okay, so there's a physics law called entrainment, and I'm going to put a link in this video, or however I'm sharing this with you all, to a YouTube video that shows a bunch of metronomes. And these metronomes, if you know what a metronome is, it keeps time to music. Musicians use it, and they're set to different frequencies. And within a couple minutes, they entrain. They all vibrate and they match the frequency. They synchronize. Now, why does this happen? Well, metronomes are made of molecules and they have a vibration. And the law of physics, entrainment, says that anything made of molecules that vibrates will entrain with that dominant vibration. Human beings are no different. We're made of molecules and we vibrate our bodies, our minds, our whole system. So this is why you'll see situations, and maybe this sounds familiar, where you'll have a group of people, maybe it's a cohort at work or a group around the family or a friend group, and they just tend to operate the same way. Some of them, maybe there's a group that's in the breakthrough, right? They're great visionaries, they're positive thinkers, they always have solutions, they're always focused on how they can make things better. And then you may have some folks, they're always in the breakdown, right? They're always complaining, they're gossiping, they're blaming other people, they're stirring the pot, they're creating all sorts of conflict, and that's where they tend to live. That's their vibrational energy. What happens as human beings is if we move between those groups, we either entrain with that dominant vibration or we will self-select out. That's why sometimes you see, if you're around really positive people, you might notice yourself becoming more positive. And let's say one of the negative folks comes into your orbit, they either have to shift or they leave because they recognize they can't entrain with that vibration, or they choose not to. We all can do it. We choose not to. So that's why it's so critical. You look at the people that you're surrounded by and you ask yourself, are these folks that I want to entrain with? Or do I want to find a new group? Or do I want to set the new tone and be that dominant metronome? And I know that's difficult. Like, I was thinking about this in my life. I've had situations, whether it be at work or whether it's with friend groups, where I've literally had to make a decision. Do I continue to spend time with these people? Because they're not helping me get where I want to go. They're providing too much of that negative breakdown energy, and I want to be in the breakthrough. Like, I want to always be thinking, how can I take accountability? How can I do better? How can I earn more? How can I be healthier? How can I have better relationships? And how do I own that and not blame other people? So that's my challenge to you as you go into 2024. And that's something that is so amazing that we do here at Walsh College. We really create environments of teaching and learning and collaboration and coaching for our students. So we help them set that positive, dominant metronome vibration in their workplaces and in their lives. This is so critical. There's nothing more important than looking at the people you spend your most time with and how you can choose differently if it's not working for you. And if it is, great. And it's tough, I know, right? Especially as we come into the holidays with family members. But sometimes I'll give you another little key too. If you're thinking about, okay, how do I want to get somebody out of my orbit? Or, if you show up to an event and somebody's being really negative, or they're blaming, or they're just giving you a laundry list of all the things that went wrong in their year or their life, you just hold that dominant leadership. You hold that positive vibration. You hold that for them, and then they will make a decision. They'll either shift out of that or they will walk away. And either way, you know that you're holding that energy. It's so important as leaders. So, number one, what kind of energy do you bring into the room? Sometimes it means we have to take an honest look at ourselves. In fact, in my book, Chief Energy Officer, I talk about this, the importance of bringing the right type of energy into the room, because the community around you, they entrain with the leadership. Second, take a look at the people around you. Audit your Fab Five, as they say. Do you want those people with you in the new year, or do you want to create another group that you hang out with, that you entrain with? That's why the power of the mastermind is so important. I'm so grateful that I'm part of one. I'm part of Strategic Coach, Dan Sullivan's Strategic Coach. It's like a mastermind group of leaders and entrepreneurs. And they help me stay connected to the breakthrough. Even when I'm having challenges or I'm not sure how to solve something, they help me see the solution, and they help me see why I'm responsible for the outcome and the results. And then 3, make a decision. Decide how you're going to change things. Because I will tell you this, if you change the people who are around you, if you up-level those folks, and if you become that dominant metronome that they can entrain with as well, you will see better results in your life and in your business in 2024 and beyond.